And CBS 12, potentially groundbreaking multi-million-dollar research now underway in Lake Okeechobee to better understand the harmful algae blooms. Our Andrew Lofholm hit the lake. He shows us how they're doing it.
Lake Okeechobee is home to a massive problem that researchers like Dr. Jordan Beckler from FAU's Harbor Branch have been trying to solve for years. What exactly causes the annual harmful blue-green algae blooms?
The blooms are not simple, right? They come every year, but we don't know when and where they're going to pop up. And so we're going to try and understand that.
It's the largest lake in the southeast, spanning 730 square miles. So wide in some places that you can't see land.
So this is the new miniature lander. It's adorable.
This is a new element to supplement the research already going on in the lake, joining this autonomous sailboat and other sensors monitoring Lake Okeechobee conditions. Ford Turner, a hired diver, is tasked with landing it on the lake's floor.
This is the most critical thing that I'm going to ask y'all to do this entire project. About a foot away, into the sediment, down to, and very carefully.
The lander will live by the month at depth.
This is the very first time that, to my knowledge, anyone is deploying a system to continuously monitor the sediment conditions.
It's part of a $2.2 million research grant from the Department of Environmental Protection signed off by Governor Ron DeSantis last summer.
I think we're really going to make a difference. I think we're taking a really integrated approach. And, you know, we have sensors in the air, down below, on the sediment, water. So we may be able to, for instance, predict when the conditions are going to happen that would lead directly to an algae bloom.
Right now, Ford's at the bottom of the lake, about 12 feet deep, placing that lander just right to make sure it can capture the data properly. And this is what he sees. It's only 10 centimeters of visibility, so it's all done by feel.
What does that bottom feel like?
It's like playing in a septic tank. That's what it looks like. That's the best way to describe it.
They're also using some old school methods. Ford is collecting sediment samples from 5 points across the lake, something they'll do monthly. In all, Dylan McGovern boats us about 65 miles around the lake.
Being that I grew up in Florida and born and raised, I really appreciate the opportunity to come out here and at least try to change something.
As the technology goes to work in the lake, the samples are taken back to the Fort Pierce lab for testing. You can follow their progress online. That triangle is the sailboat's route across the north side of the lake as it detects algae.
It's also a portal for people who is aware of the lake, who use the lake on a daily basis.
For now, they're funded through October. They hope the research this summer will help them extend their stay.
Try to understand the blooms better than they've ever been understood before, right? Understand new aspects of their ecology, understand new aspects of how the environment will control the blooms, and then all this information will tell us how to treat the blooms, how to stop the blooms. It's a really ambitious goal, but without this information, you're working in the dark.
On Lake Okeechobee, Andrew Lofholm, CBS 12 News.